Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, this is my 7th lecture. We were discussing the unit button that we have completed in our previous meeting. So today, inshallah, we discuss the question answers given in the exercise of this unit. So let's discuss. The first question is, why did Norma consider the tone and attitude of Mr. Stewart offensive? क्यों नॉर्मा जो है कंसीडर समझती है द टोन एंड एटीट्यूड रवैया और लहजा ऑफ मिस्टर स्टीवार्ड का ऑफेंसिव जारहाना? इन स्पाइट ऑफ, लेट्स डिस्कस इट्स आंसर. इन स्पाइट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट हिज अराइवल, उसकी आमद की इतला के बावजूद ही वॉज नॉट ट्रीटेड वेल बाय नॉर्मा, उसे अच्छी तरह से नॉर्मा की तरफ से अच्छा सलूक नहीं मिला था. दैट दिस वाज द रीज़न हिज टोन एंड एटीट्यूड, ये वजह थी कि उसका रवैया और लहजा बिकेम अ बिट हार्श, थोड़े सख्त हो गए थे. विच नॉर्मा कंसिडर्ड ऑफेंसिव, जिसको नॉर्मा ने जारहाना तसव्वुर किया. वाई डिड आर्थर डिसएग्री विद हिज वाइफ, आर्थर क्यों अपनी बीवी से डिसएग्री करता है? आर्थर ट्राइड हिज बेस्ट टू रिस्ट्रेन नॉर्मा फ्रॉम पुशिंग द बटन, आर्थर ने अपनी पूरी कोशिश की कि वो बाज रख सके नॉर्मा को फ्रॉम पुशिंग द बटन यूनिट को दबाने से. बट शी वॉज ग्रीडी एंड विलिंग टू पुश द बटन, लेकिन वो लालची थी और रजामंद थी बटन दबाने पे. वेयर एज आर्थर कंसिडर्ड इट इमोरल, जबकि आर्थर इसको गैर अखलाकी हरकत समझता था. सो ही डिडंट एग्री विद हिज वाइफ, उसने रजामंदी जाहिर नहीं की अपनी बीवी के साथ इस इशू पे. वाई डिड नॉर्मा परसुएड हर हस्बैंड टू एग्री विद हर, क्यों नॉर्मा ने तरगीब जारी रखी अपने शोहर को अपनी बात पे रजामंद होने के लिए. नॉर्मा हैड मैनी विशेस टू फुलफिल, उसकी बड़ी सारी ख्वाहिशात थी टू फुलफिल, पूरी करने के लिए. बट इट रिक्वायर्ड मनी, लेकिन इसके लिए रकम की ज़रूरत थी. बट शी डिडंट हैव, जो उसके पास नहीं थी. देयरफॉर शी केप्ट परसुएडिंग हर हस्बैंड, ताहम उसने जारी रखा अपने शोहर को परसुएडिंग, आमादा करते रहना, टू एग्री विद हर, कि उसकी बात पे रजामंद हो जाए. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, What were the reasons Norma gave to her husband, क्या वजूहात थी जो नॉर्मा ने दी अपने शोहर को to accept the offer, इस ऑफर को कबूल करने के लिए. She persuaded her husband, उसने रगबत दिलाना जारी रखी अपने शोहर को, that they would not really murder someone, कि वो वाक़तन किसी का कत्ल नहीं करेंगे. They were doing this, वो ऐसा कर रहे हैं, for some research work, किसी तहकीकी काम के लिए. ऑन पुशिंग बटन दबाने पर दे वुड गेट $50,000, वो $50,000 हासिल करेंगे. दस इस तरह से दे वुड फुलफिल ऑल डिज़ायर्ड विशेस, वो पूरी कर सकेंगे अपनी तमाम ख्वाहिशात जिसकी उन्होंने ख्वाहिशें की थी. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल दिस वाज द डिज़ायर ऑफ नॉर्मा कि दे शुड हैव and they should have a cottage on the island and they should visit to Europe, or they should have a nice apartment with a nice furniture. So these were the wishes, and she also wishes that they should have a car. So these were the wishes which Norma desires to fulfill. See next question, that is the question number 5. Why did Mr. Stewart continue to persuading Norma, क्यों Mr. Stewart जो है जारी रखता है persuading Norma, to persuading Norma, नॉर्मा को तरगीब दिलाना वो क्यों जारी रखता है? Perhaps he was an insurance agent, वो एक इंश्योरेंस एजेंट था, and wanted to get his commission, और अपना कमीशन हासिल करना चाहता था. He became well aware, वो अच्छी तरह से आगाह हो चुका था, about the greedy nature, लालची फितरत के बारे में, ऑफ नॉर्मा की. Thus he continued to persuade Norma, इस तरह से उसने जारी रखा नॉर्मा को तरगीब दिलाना. You know he continued to persuade Norma that she should push the button and she should get $50,000, whereas Arthur opposed it and he considered it immoral. Okay, let's see the question number 6. What was the message Norma received on pushing the button? मैसेज क्या था जो नॉर्मा ने रिसीव किया ऑन पुशिंग द बटन, बटन दबाने पर. ऑन पुशिंग द बटन, बटन दबाने पर नॉर्मा रिसीव्ड अ मैसेज, नॉर्मा को एक पैगाम मिला फ्रॉम लिनक्स हिल हॉस्पिटल, लिनक्स हिल हॉस्पिटल से, दैट अ शॉविंग क्राउड के एक बेहंगम और धकेलने वाले क्राउड ने हैड पुश्ड आर्थर, आर्थर को धकेल दिया है इन फ्रंट ऑफ द ट्रेन, ट्रेन के सामने. Question number 7. What was the significance of Arthur life insurance policy? आर्थर की लाइफ इंश्योरेंस यानी जिंदगी की बीमा पॉलिसी की अहमियत इस चैप्टर में क्या है? Arthur's life insurance policy is very important. ये बड़ी अहम है. This is the money, ये वही रकम है that Norma gets after the death of her husband, जो नॉर्मा अपने हस्बैंड की मौत के बाद वसूल करती है. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी वांट्स टू शो इट्स क्रेडिबिलिटी, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी जो है वो अपनी क्रेडिबिलिटी दिखाना चाहती है बाय गिविंग द डबल इंडेमनिटी, दोहरा हर्जाना देते हुए इन द केस ऑफ एनी एक्सीडेंट, किसी भी एक्सीडेंट के मामले में. दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. डिड नॉर्मा रिमेन नॉर्मल, क्या नॉर्मा रहती है ऑन हियरिंग द न्यूज ऑफ द एक्सीडेंट ऑफ हर हस्बैंड, अपने शोहर के एक्सीडेंट की खबर सुनने पर क्या नॉर्मा जो है वो नॉर्मल रहती है? इसका आंसर चेक करें. नॉर्मा कुडंट रिमेन नॉर्मल, नॉर्मा नॉर्मल नहीं रह सकती थी. शी कुड हार्डली ब्रीथ, वो बमुश्किल से ही सांस ले सकती थी. एंड स्टैंड इवन, और यहाँ तक कि बमुश्किल से ही खड़ा हो सकती थी. शी न्यू डैट, वो जानती थी. हर हेड वाज शेकिंग, कि उसका सर हिल रहा था. बट शी कुड नॉट स्टॉप इट, लेकिन वो इसको रोक नहीं सकी थी. शी फेल्ट अ सीवियर पेन इन हिज हेड, उसने अपने सर में एक शदीद दर्द भी महसूस की. Okay students, these were the question answers which we discussed in our meeting today. Another important matter is that we started the portion of grammar in my previous meeting. So we discussed present indefinite negative sentences in my previous meeting. In this meeting inshallah we discuss how to make interrogative sentences. I am going to give you 3 universal rules that would be enough for any sentence to make it interrogative. Let's see, I am going to discuss it. First of all, see the structure of the sentence. If you are able to see the structure of the sentence, you will judge that is a simple sentence. So for example, I say I like apples. I like apples. In this sentence you can see this is simple sentence of present indefinite. And if listen to me please and understand the rule. What is the rule to make the sentence interrogative? See the sentence. If it is simple and it doesn't have any helping verb, then put do or does or did according to the structure of the sentence. If the sentence is simple and it has the first form, put it do or does. Okay. For example, which I repeated the sentence I like apples. So this is first form. We will put do in front of the or you can say very beginning of the sentence. Do I like apples? Do I like apples? And put the interrogation mark and at the end of the sentence. This is the first rule which I have given you that you should follow according to the instructions. Okay, if you are able to see the sentence. Sentence is simple and it has the first form only. It doesn't have any helping verb. So you should use do, does or did according to the structure of the sentence. If there is first form, then use do or does. Do or does. If there is first form, use do or does in the very beginning of the sentence. And if here is a second form, for example, I say I liked apples. मैंने सेब पसंद किए. This is the past form, you know. So to make this sentence interrogative, we use did, as I have mentioned here. Did I like apples? And at the last we put interrogation mark. Another point to be noted is that we should use only first form after these three helping verbs. If you are clear, then we can proceed our next rule. This was the first I am going to repeat. I mentioned in my meeting that I would give you three universal rules to make any sentence interrogative. See the structure of the sentence. This is first rule which I am discussing here. See the structure of the sentence. If first form has been used and this sentence has no helping verb, then use do or does. If the second form has used and this sentence doesn't have any helping verb, then use did, and after do, does or did use only first form, and at the last put the interrogation mark. This is the first rule. Let's see what is the next rule. See the sentence. If there is a helping verb, for example, I say it is raining. Is the helping verb. So we will take it at the very beginning of the sentence, and at the end we put it we put the interrogation mark, or the sentence will be interrogative. See here please, under my second rule, it is raining. See, here is a helping verb, and if you have the helping verb, then you can put it in the very beginning of the sentence. Is it raining? Is it raining? The sentence has been interrogative. This was the second rule. I am going to repeat it. See the structure of the sentence, and if there is any helping verb in the sentence, but the condition is that helping verb should be single, then put it in the very beginning of the sentence, and after that the same structure will be followed, and at the end of the sentence we will put interrogation mark. Structure means ke first of all helping verb, then subject, and then any form that has been given in the sentence. In this sentence, present participle has been given. The third one and the last one, as I mentioned, I will give you three prominent and three universal rules to make any sentence interrogative. Let's see. See the structure of the sentence. If there are more than one helping verbs in the sentence, then what should you do? You should take the first helping verb in the very beginning of the sentence. And if you put the sentence, if you put the helping verb, first helping verb, take the first helping verb at the very beginning of the sentence, or the sentence would be interrogative sentence. I think you have got my point. Let's see its examples. She will have done her work. She will have done her work. This is the simple sentence, and you want to make it interrogative sentence. This is the first helping verb, this is second helping verb. Take the first helping verb in the very beginning of the sentence. Will she have done her work? Now, this is the third rule which I mentioned. Another point to be noted, you should see if there is a question word, then take the question word in very beginning, and after that you should take the helping verb, not subject. So these are the rules which are necessary to learn to make any sentence interrogative. You don't have any need to learn in every tense how to make the sentence interrogative. Just 3 rules are enough for you. If you are able to understand these 3 rules which I have given here, you don't have any need to discuss in every sentence about the interrogative sentence. You just take the simple sentence, see if there is a helping verb, so then put the helping verb in very beginning of the sentence. If there is no helping verb, see which form has been used. Is it first form or second form? Is it first form, then what should you do? You should do or does. If he, she, it and any singular name has given, then you should use does. Otherwise you should use do. And if there is the second form, then you should use did. You should use did, as I had mentioned in this example. You can see here on the whiteboard. Dear students, so if there are more than one helping verb, use the first helping verb before the subject, that means in the very beginning of the sentence, and at the last you should put interrogation mark. So the topic has been concluded now. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.